think. Like, even if you play perfectly, that's how bad he thinks it is. So I can get behind the Ricky here.
So he lost the Ricky game, but it did look very good, right?
Yeah, they had like a 20k gold lead or something.
I think it was a decent Ricky game. I think the root from Underlord is really the only annoying thing.
This is a very normal hero.
This is a...
Yeah, an insane amount of heroes being played by TOPSON already. I don't know how it necessarily compares to all the other players at the moment, but he's got to be up there, probably the highest in terms of the amount of heroes he's played in the game that he's played. Bottom lane.
XXS, careful.
He's looking pretty dead. There's a blood grenade upon him. One more hit will do it. Get him under the tower. The bear's coming in.
Got him.
The roof. There's the kill. First blood for Yuma.
They tried to go for the aggressive play themselves, XG, but being kept too low, that's the problem with the constant decay spam. You think you're tanky on the Underlord, but not so much. He's probably a little scared of getting dove as well, too. If a tombstone gets dropped down, they triple hero collapse onto him. It could be dangerous.
X-Nova will go around as well. They do have to be careful. Probably able to get the bushwhack. X-Nova hiding in the trees. They're looking at AME. Further backups coming in. XG's had enough. They want to bring the backup, try and put a stop to this. LGD, they're going to continue the dive, though. Moving forward here with Whisper, but XG turns towards him, force back the Timber, so they bushwhack onto AME. King Jungles against the three of them, but big burst comes in from Whisper. They take down the one of them. Can they get AME as well? They can. TOPSON in with the rotation. Gets the connection with the Remnant, makes a quick kill, gets himself straight back to the mid lane. Believes the Whisper and Theolacor should be able to finish off FY between the two of them.
They should.
And slowly but surely another chain coming in. Whisper whirling death. They get the job done. The dive is a success. And XG tried to bring in sort of the backup to help with that, but they couldn't deal that with the aggression from LGD. And big kills. Already 6 minutes in. LGD.
More numbers if they're going to try to. Nothing to say. Doesn't look like he wants to respond. And now, Wisdom.
Oh, they might be able to contest this.
Uh-oh.
Have a look.
The Bear's inside. They got to bring more on XG.
Yeah, they need backup. Get the pit down onto the two of them.
Good damage on Yuma.
He's looking pretty dead here. One more punch to the high ground. He's running away. But the zap comes in. FY takes him out.
They brought the numbers.
They'll make sure that LGD do not stop XG from getting the Wisdom. But King Kong is still going to try his best to make them spend as much time as possible, but he will not survive this double kill for FY. XG protect the Wisdom.
Really
bad approach, right, to sort of say we are going to go and do our best to shut down XXS.
Because he's always so stable.
Yep. The X-Nova in the river. It's going to get caught here by Theolacor, TOPSON and Whisper.
This Timber.
I mean, yeah, the Timber's just massive. AME and they don't have the biggest saves.
Exactly. Yeah, I was about to say the same
like,
thing.
Here you go, have a living armor,
and that's about it.
Yeah.
FY. Can't get away. And overall for the Lina too, most of the time, well not most, but a lot of times when I've seen the Lina carry have a lot of success, there's a good amount of like magic and all that. There's a lot of physical and pure damage that can bypass through it too.
Gonna try for Whisper.
Bringing everybody.
Coil, Laguna Blade, a Fiend's Gate, everything to bring down the Timber. They will succeed. Takes a lot though. TOPSON maybe seeing if maybe he can play after the Orb use, but nothing to say, he's not sticking around. Okay. Not taking any chances.
Vessel done. Time to accelerate even more. Can look for FY again.
A couple of times now that they've managed to catch out FY around this mid area.
X-Nova shows for a second here. They've got a dust.
Yeah, TOPSON knows he's around.
He's gone down. Distiller also already picked up for Theo, so they're always going to have the vision to catch this tree. Catching up though, at least especially in levels. Right? He's now level 10. TOPSON.
He is everywhere. Up and down the map, constantly putting on the pressure. Living Armor will be there for FY to help out, and TPs are coming in. This time XG wants to punish TOPSON. Got to jump away from Simon. The astral step actually gets out of the range of the overgrowth. They don't catch him. He's going to have another step in a few seconds. The Fiend's Gate coming in as well. They really want to kill him. They'll get the silence onto him. The pit is there. They finally get him.
It takes a long time, but no help coming from LGD to turn it around. And the Bear might go down. Okay, they were making their own move.
Yeah,
that's
indeed.
why.
Same time, Whisper and Theolacor get the setup onto AME. So XG get to make a move here with the Dream Coil.
It's on the Undying. I mean, he'll die, but committing a coil does mean now that TOPSON has some liberty. They see AME. As soon as they saw him,
for him.
the second he went under that ward.
They did it before, they're ready to do it again. XNova's trying to be in position to block these sort of plays. But tell you what, with that
no way.
They avoid exactly where
that.
XNova was trying to block off this smoke play.
Oh, that was beautiful.
If they find him here, he's going to get a nasty surprise. And they will. XNova's going to try and help out.
Oh, the Fiend's Gate to cut the tree.
It actually cut the tree immediately.
Oh, that was smart.
Comes in. And with that backup, they can kill off Whisper. Actually chase down Theo. Look, well, they just want the gate straight on top.
It cut the tree. That was actually big brain as hell. I mean, that's on purpose for sure by XXS.
Wait, was it? Nah. That's moves here, you know, just sort of bringing AME now over to LGD's side of the map. They know that it's time to get AME involved.
Whisper.
The pit and the coil.
A lot of damage with the vessel.
The three of them is certainly adding up, and yeah, Whisper's gone. Same time, AME's able to turn and take out Theo Core. They use the overgrowth into the Light Strike Array to lock down the bear, get that extra bit of money coming in for AME.
Big money.
At least the temptation's there going to be for nothing to say to jump in. Can't do it. Oh,
Coil.
Coil now, but the Roshan's already dead, and the Agents is already picked up by TOPSON.
They're fighting.
The pit round on the back lines over towards Yuma. Silence down on towards TOPSON and King Jungles. They'll kill King Jungles. See how much more they can get. They take the Aegis out of the hands of TOPSON. Then they go for round two. AME sort of stuck in the pit. They will get the root onto TOPSON. AME pots me.
AME
turns with the core. He's going to opt to TP out. AME knows that this fight is no longer theirs. Will BKB TP away. They don't stop the Roche, but they do get 2 kills. Can nothing to say get out. He can't. So do end up losing the puck on top of that, but they do immediately take the Aegis away from TOPSON.
He's pretty.
They're keeping it very close. LGD with that little bit of an advantage overall.
TOPSON.
He's going to get found, but he's got BKB, of course.
Just got to watch out for XNova. He gets caught.
They've got the overgrowth. TP out ain't going to cut it, even with the BKB when XNova's around.
Anything to counter the silence? He does not.
Just finished the altering.
He went greed. He did not go Aeon Disc. He could get caught because of this.
AME's up there, but it's pretty deep. I mean, XG seems to be pretty responsive to this, just holding back around the tier 2. Nothing to say, does jump out though. And
oh god.
With this build-up, nothing to protect him. They're going to try and fight back. They're looking towards the bear. They've caught him in the pit. AME's bringing in the damage. The tombstone.
Oh, got tombstone.
They're going to bail the bear out, get him into the tombstone. Jump out, take himself out of there with the Invis. He's away, and at the same time, Whisper, he's able to just clean up XNova under the tier 2 tower.
This say who's now the bottom of the court. Yeah, he needs it desperately, but it's a long ways away now.
TOPSON. Seeing what he can force out of them here beyond the tower. The catch on over the big burst comes in from Whisper. XXS almost dying for the BKB. He's got to run away. They have the overgrowth to lock down TOPSON. Can they take him out? The one Light Strike Array comes in. They can. That's the Aegis gone. Whisper holding back the backlines though, forcing FY nothing to say off to the side. Tombstone save comes in for himself. King Jungles gets back out of there. The BKB popped by AME. He'll stand his ground and take down the bear. The rest of LGD though, able to back off.
Aegis gets taken away, a couple awkward go for them, so XG was very prepared.
I mean, they did get very close to bursting XXS.
They did. That timber burst.
We saw how quick this Underlord can die, despite how much HP he may have.
It's time to be miserable as support, though, because this bear is now going to kill all of them on the map. Full Daedalus now for AME.
If he's able to find his position in the fights, AME will take them down one by one.
Theo.
Quick catch on Theo, easy kill.
Big kill.
If they can go for more, they got the coil down onto King Jungles. AME finds his way around, a couple of hits. It's another kill for AME.
Support's a little out of position there, and that's going to give back the gem to XG. All important. You don't have that much time. You don't have overgrowth up either. You used your coil. I don't know how much you can force it. You can go for the bear.
Get the bear. But the bear is already out. AME. Going to try and turn up towards TOPSON. Yuma turns with the bear back over towards AME, but the Satanic's there. AME back up to full HP. Nothing to say. Trying to play around with TOPSON. The lift up into the Light Strike. Here comes the damage from AME. They've got him.
Connection. AME.
You get a catch on someone, and AME will have no struggle killing them right now.
And they're I mean, this is truly a game of it's saving Private AME, right? As we saw with the Underlord, with the Rubik, with everything pretty much. It's there to ensure that he can have the best game possible. XXS is close to 25 as well. LGD. Getting caught again.
Could be another one for XG. Nine King jungles. Number one for AME.
These are all important moments, too, as we said, for the puck, too. Got caught earlier, now has probably had the downtime to be able to finish off that Aeon disc pretty soon. So should have the protection as well.
And the Bears just terrified of AME now. Ooh, they do make the burst.
Annihilate.
Whisper's in with the BKB and the reactive armor. AME trying to kill him off through it. Still very tanky on the Timbersaw. Whisper's able to timber chain away. Yuma with the Bears. BKB looks over towards FY. AME trying to take him out with the right clicks and he'll get him. The Bear's gone. Now looking to make the jump over to Whisper. Whisper, he missed it. Didn't get the timber chain connection.
Oh, he's in trouble.
Position. They get the lift up into the light strike array. AME brings to the right clicks with timber chain out. The crit's coming in. FY jumps in.
He's burning him.
They're able to burst him down. Whisper's gone.
Oh, these sequences from XG are massive. They will lose nothing to say on the south side, but wow. What a couple moves we're seeing from XG, just relentlessly running through them there. A couple times, but either way, as you said, he does have enough damage, though. Smoked up, looking for another catch in this triangle.
The Bear?
They got it.
Get out. They kill off the Bear, they kill off the Hoodwink.
They keep catching it. They keep catching these supports in the front line.
And the gem keeps passing hands between them.
It is. But XG with a good supporting cast around him and ooh, an amp damage.
Oh, that's going to be a lot of damage. They get the Hex though.
No follow-up.
Initial outburst of damage. Now the Hex comes to an end. He turns towards the Bear. Yuma trying to run it away. He'll keep it alive. The Bear gets out for now. AME will turn over towards the Tombstone. King jungles. He'll certainly fall. Not able to put a stop to it there, LGD.
Heads up moves.
TOPSON's looking for some sort of wraparound to see if he can find someone alone. Already cuts being made. They'll get the Hex off on awards, nothing to say. See TOPSON jump in, has the Remnant control on AME, but cannot come in for the kill. XNova will get the overgrowth over towards Yuma, but the BKB's popped on the Bear. Yuma trying to get the Bear out of there, but cannot escape AME's reach.
This Bear needs some, maybe some armor or something. It's dying so fast to AME.
I mean, he might have just been able to set up for more. Whisper's got the BKB and the reactive armor at the ready.
AME's got
against the TP out.
AME's got more than enough protection. Aegis.
Some way in every one of these plays, we're never really seeing any of them actually be able to find a way on top of Lina. You know, AME's getting the chance to just stand his ground and get insane amounts of damage out without any interruption.
They just have so much protection for him. Oh, FY.
Very dead.
Far forward.
Kills are much higher than that because of how many times he's killed the Bear.
Yep, Fiend's Gate up top.
Full Whisper. The whole team collapsing on him. And they can kill. Yep, they certainly can. BKB and Armor won't save him this time round. They kill anybody at this point, XG.
And again, right? It's LGD all split up all over the place. XG as a unit ganking every single time here.
Fortification. AME's going to stick on the offensive. FY next is trying to kill the Bear. Attempt for a jump onto AME, but it won't stop him. The Hex. He's not going anywhere. Fortification will not stop. XG. AME. A few more hits and we'll be able to finish up the full set of racks. They'll make another attempt to jump onto him. They just hit the Bear on him and he's actually going to die for that. Oh, never mind. They keep the racks alive and that's AME dead.
Oh, God. That's a pretty massive one.
Maybe felt a bit too comfortable there, AME.
Little too much control. That is 90 seconds.
That's a big one.
Uh-oh.
And they didn't get the racks. The melee rack's still standing, right? They're on as little as HP as it has, but it's still there. He couldn't quite finish it. Neither team wanting to go into the pit until they've found a fight.
FY still 20-second cooldown on that Aeon disc.
Oh, jump.
Blinks.
AME's in a pretty good position to start getting the damage out on a Whisper. We'll back off now. Whisper leads in. They get the Hex control over the ward.
AME.
Straight away, the Bear. AME needs help. The Hex is upon him. Can he get out of this AME? Put the BKB the same time. He gets started to heal up. Turns back towards the Bear. Looks to take it out. The Bear will fall. AME full HP. No one else, can anyone else get on top of him? There's another Hex.
There's another bear coming.
Is there any more damage? TOPSON tries to jump in, will kill off XTREME.
Here's the bear.
Here's the bear with the fear. This time round, AME will turn. Laguna Blade pushes back with the Hurricane Pike. AME will live. They
the raid boss.
Finish him off. They had to use the 2 buybacks there on XG with the supports to come in and keep AME safe, but AME survives.
Literally just standing his ground, killing the bears. Do they have another one, or did he actually use the refresher there for that?
I think that was the
refresher, right?
It
so
was.
noaching and just slowing down a little bit of this extra attack speed and catch onto him. Now
There we go.
he can get
back to what he was looking for earlier.
And he's got an Aegis now to play
Another
around.
fortification.
So much safer.
And this time, should be able to get a little bit more. Tier 3 on the top gone. 20 seconds till TOPSON's up. He doesn't want to use the buyback.
Might get 2 sets.
Another Hex to slow things down a little bit.
Another Hex. Another stun.
He's getting out there. They've caught
Theo.
the core in the trees.
He's so far forward.
And they've got him. He's gone for nearly 2 minutes without buyback.
He was so far forward on the Hoodwink.
That's rough. You know, he's one of the Hex carriers.
He's
that's
super
pretty important. He's gone.
That is a rough death from Theo. I can get what he's trying to do, right, with these hexes and slowing down AME, but he puts himself in such a vulnerable spot.
TOPSON is going to try and
stun.
jump forward, but the Light Striker Ray comes out of the 2 of them. He's getting the Remnant out towards AME. The Tombstone save's going to be there for TOPSON. Gives him a chance. Gets him the chance to get the BKB off and jumps away with the Dissimulate and the Astral Step. He'll live.
AME standing his ground.
Ready to move on to the tier 4s.
It's a 4v5, well, 4v6 essentially.
BKB's used it.
They got 1 bear.
Nearly got the refresher back up in 10 seconds.
It's the only bear, though.
Have a look.
It's just gone.
He's got refresher up. He's got refresher up.
Okay.
So he should be able to get a second one out. They've killed off nothing to say. Here's the second bear. It's on its way over. Whisper getting burst though. AME's just destroying them. They'll be forced to use the buyback on both cores.
Yuma's too scared to send his bear in, too. He knows it's his last
This
one.
is the last one. See what sort of angle they can find. Still 40 seconds without Theo Lecor and still into this Aegis of AME.
X-Nova refresh.
Out to the side, they found the bear. Yuma's going to put the BKB, try and get it away from AME. Will manage to save it.
This bear can't do what it wants to do. It can't go for AME by any means. He has too much supporting cast with him. Too much damage from him, too.
The fortification's gone.
They still know.
20 seconds, they've got the full lineup. Whisper's going to jump in, try and buy time for this. They'll look to FY, but FY's able to get away with the stolen Astral Step down to the low ground. TOPSON's in with the BKB. Will jump out before his BKB comes to an end and stay safe. They managed to push them away from the base. Whisper's still trying to take their attention away from the objectives. The bear will destroy FY on the backlines. That's FY gone for 2 minutes. The Feast Gate comes in though. They've caught the bear. AME bringing in the right clicks. That's going to be the bear gone.
Uh-oh.
56 seconds until you'll see the next bear.
AME can go for the siege here. Still 2 minutes on Aegis.
Can they do it without the bear? Can they push AME back somehow? First Hex comes in into the sharpshooter. TOPSON's going to make the jump over towards XXS, but the BKB's up for XXS. Turns over towards Whisper. AME bringing the right clicks, but the Tombstone save comes in. Whisper's going to be fine for now. Try with the bushwhack, but no tree to connect to. Full Skade picked up on the way over for AME, ready to fill his slots up after the Aegis expires. Still a minute and a half left with it. X onto him. X-Nova being bullied by Whisper, but will live with the living armor.
Ain't no way.
I mean,
oh
Whisper,
my god, he survives.
He's pushed them away from AME though, so AME's a little more isolated.
But they're just scared of him. Without the bear, they don't have the damage for him.
They're buying time though. The bear's going to come up soon. Jump forward. The Yule setup. And the Remnant into the Hex. Might have a solid chance of getting the first life out of him here. Second Hex, a second round of burst from Whisper. It's going to be the Aegis gone.
He swaps the BKB in early, so he'll have it immediately as he comes up.
Yeah, BKB and Skadi going to be here for the next round, but straight away they have the Remnant. The Fear comes in. They surround him. Can he heal up here? AME, the Satanic comes in to play the BKB. He turns towards the bear. The bashes are coming out. Can he kill the bear off? He can. Yuma's bear will fall. AME turns towards TOPSON. TOPSON's gone. AME survives.
He's doing
this game is looking to likely be over. There's no buyback for TOPSON, no buyback for Yuma. AME living through it all as he's ready to put an end to this onto the tier 4s.
GG.
As this game's over, game 1. It's going to be in the bag here for XG.
Oh, AME truly being the king in this game. 15-3-10. Oh.
Big trouble. Maybe now also for LGD. I mean, this is a series not for elimination. Both these teams are 1 and 2 though, so about staying alive and I don't think you can... No, it's Lina mid.
Okay.
Like they always talk about, they go hard. Earth Splitter is a % damage max HP ability, which is actually super good.
And they
versus
finish
the
off this.
heroes. They might be able to.
Oh, well,
AME dies.
Yeah, Lacor actually kills off AME for the first blood there. So, they'll slowly but surely get Whisper. They didn't get it before LGD got the first blood themselves with Theo Lacor and King Jungles catching AME out on top.
This would be the case where, yes, TOPSON is free farming, but there's repositioning, so has to be very careful how he steps up in some moments. Nothing to say.
It's going to take quite a bit of damage from this.
He'll
Will
be okay.
live, but have to fully back up. Over in the river. This time around, they do get FY.
It's interesting movements from Yuma, right? He's like, I'm just not going to play the lane in a 1v1 for the Slardar. I'm going to join my support. Blink is so good this game, right? Versus the Lina, all he has to do is land it on top of her, and very likely she does just get comboed and burst. X-Nova, he's very dead.
Tried his luck there.
A little cheeky.
Just in case no one was around, but
From the mid and the bottom, when there's that Lina pick. Yuma being kept very low now at
they
this
get
point.
some sort of angle, he's going to be in trouble. Success is going to look to close in as Yuma goes for that creep, but again, the combo's not really being lined up between the two of them.
Might have him anyway.
Looks like they will. Jump forward here with the nuke to the Starstorm. They do. Why hit the arrow when you don't need to? Yeah, Lina, you know you're going to have a tough time in the lane, so just pick something that's going to survive through the lane and have strengths elsewhere. Because that seems to be the way that the angle that they're sort of taking. TOPSON getting complete free start in that mid matchup.
Nice rotation from the supports. Can they finish him off, though?
Ooh, they can't. The sleep comes in.
Big stomp, big spirit.
Xova's going to try and fight back. Not quite strong enough to do that yet, and might actually pay for his life.
Oh, that was sad. It looks so nice when you have all that damage.
It's like, trying to punch him. But then you remember he's just level 4 support at the moment. And ET is not really a broken hero.
No, sadly, he has been nerfed to oblivion a lot of times. Nothing to say this time.
Yeah, this time they'll get him. He's done a good job evading death, but finally it comes for him. We're not seeing them, quickly try and do anything with the blinks, and they do just show them.
Gets the skewer. They've got the stampede.
Gonna try and run, but they're on top of him. He's dead.
And X-Nova as well.
I get the sharpshooter coming in. XXS is going to try and jump TOPSON, but King Jungles is here ready to help out with the bushwhack into the light strike array. AME turns up, but won't have the reach to get any sort of damage onto TOPSON. Has to be careful himself here with 2 dead on XG.
Not getting picked off. Let's see if they're going to try again here. They just don't have enough. They're even going to bring AME down here, but it's already getting red. LGD, they see him.
They do. So XXS ain't going to be able to get the jump. Nice out. They do get the sleep, but the splitter's not going to hit. They're going to be able to dodge it. Laguna comes in to take down XXS. Light strike array down as well onto the ET.
Oh, this is getting awkward. And AME came down here too, so he's in trouble.
There's a power shot slow. He'll put the man to try and run. And he's got FY with him. King Jungles is going to see if he can find the lockdown. A gust will push him back, but the blink forwards there. I mean, you can feel how desperate they are, right? Really when they're bringing AME in for that sort of play.
Honestly, LGD's...
Do you go for TOPSON here?
You do if you can. Too far now.
Little too quick here on the Lina.
FY trying to scout as well.
Okay, he jumped in for this. Does manage to get the arrow. Nothing to say. We'll be able to capitalize on the RP. Get the skewer out of the 2 of them. They've caught TOPSON. Can they kill him off? No, they can't.
He's way too
fine. He's ready to turn. As they don't get the kill, XG, they're probably going to bail out of this. AME's not going to get the chance to do so. Caught in the light strike. FY and AME to fall.
So desperate.
Yeah, the desperation continuing here very visibly from XG's plays.
That one's just way too... If you catch him earlier, right, in the water perhaps, and you can pull him...
The only option you have. Another tier 2 taking it.
Clean pushing, TPing in. FY.
Already on the move over. And
might just be dead.
Quite nasty surprise there.
He actually dies just with the Laguna. He has the Yules, of course, to dispel the slow burn, but he will literally just die to the Laguna plus the burn. Yeah, considering going for the move, they know exactly where the ET is. Aegis is going to get reclaimed.
They might try something around the Aegis expiration.
Going for TOPSON.
Get the drag back onto him. RP as well. They're looking to burst in the cons. Coming over. Can they bail him out of this one?
He's just tanking.
He's fine. He doesn't even need bailing out. He stands his ground. Finally dies, but he got a lot of damage out.
AME, the snipe.
Sharpshooter onto him. They got any further jump to finish him off. King Jungles.
They do.
Theo Lacor's actually going to have himself with the power shot.
He didn't even get carded, and he actually almost tanks through it just because Crimson blocks 90% of their damage, it feels like.
Purchased.
Yeah, he will be able to get it. Can he get himself back to the base is the question. He's setting up here.
All right. And TOPSON's around to try and fight back. King Jungle, he's back at a full HP, and now with the horn up, XG's got to run.
They're fighting outside.
Trying to make this move outside of the base. It's going to cost them one of their lives. They're going to have to use the BKBs to run away with the rest of them.
Oh, that's brutal. Trying to make this aggressive move outside. That's not something they want to do.
It's going to cost them at least both supports.
And it was the two BKB. Now they can't fight for the high ground push because the BKBs are just... I mean, they're feeling so desperate.
And maybe just go for the backup plan. Let the barracks fall. Let yourself get mega creeped. And
That's nice. Okay. Gets it for free.
filling up those final shard spots.
XXS.
Ooh, outside of the base.
Not again.
That's a risk. And a risk that they're going to pay for.
And he's gone.
You at least have 2 buybacks on both tier 4s with a refresher skew. You're not doing it from the tier 3.
Is he going to go for the risk play? Is he? Okay.
All right.
He's in.
Going to try for TOPSON. The
Arrow.
setup into the arrow.
Instant Yules.
As for very good Yules.
Wow.
Stops Whisper from getting the car off.
That was
and they turn over
beautiful.
towards the other core. Look at the Wind Ranger. They only have to use the
Okay.
1 buyback as well. Now XXS coming back in there to sort of be there ready for that. But that it's something.
That Yules from FY.
Yeah, that was FY, right?
Yeah. I like this, giving the refresher shard perhaps to the ET as well. Double splitter. Every little thing they need.
Oh,
Rainbow TP.
XXS is going to go for the jump on Theolicore, but the Wind Waker's there. Theolicore gets down to the low ground. The Stampede
They're fighting.
They're going to make the jump back in. They're on top of Arme. The Chakra Shot hits onto Arme and FY. RP comes out though. Arme will fall the once in with the Aegis. Nothing to say. Gets the skewer back. He is going to get turned upon and burst down low here by TOPSON. TOPSON turns his attention over to Arme. Arme's gone. Nothing to say to fall.
Rainbow
Right outside
TPs.
of the base. Did not work this time round. Going down.
There's no AME. That's game.
They have a buyback on Nothing to Say, but I don't think he's got any RPs left, and he has. And GG's called. LGD will finally close this game up. XG, they couldn't find the insane comeback here today, Font.
At least they got a rush. At least they got something out of how...
Picked Magnus. It was
Yeah.
it was last
their
pick.
last
It was
pick.
last pick
Yeah.
Magnus, right? So, I mean, I get the idea. Like, I think, Tal, you've mentioned it on a few of the other panels. Whenever Alina comes out, a classic counter is these
It's a good lane against Dawn.
I could see it. Yeah, I mean, I remember that was a counter to Dawn for a while.
Ooh.
Wow.
Revenge carry.
Okay. Spice is in.
Oh, Yuma's gonna do it.
Is this
To drag waves, I'd imagine, on the side of XG down here. Yeah, lane's definitely looking very strong here for the side of LGD. Theo.
Ooh, they're both trying to stand their ground.
Slug grenade.
X-Nova's going to have it. A little bit of help coming in from Arme there with that tree toss. Walking up to see if they can find something.
Might just have it.
Launch into the arrow. And a few right clicks, they'll get the kill.
This is
Also get the
fantastic.
courier there, Arme, so you need to into a matchup that nobody really wants to play into right now, Lina being that annoying with the constant Dragon Slave spams, but here's the DK TOPSON.
Third hero. Yuma now. It's too much for him. Nice bushwhack there, but not enough to hold him away.
Might be able to go for King Jungles on top of that. He's got a little bit of a chance to juke around the trees. He's got a couple of Fairy Fires if he wants to. He'll pop one, get another bushwhack off. But he will eventually go down. XG get the 2 of them. It's a good start on the side lanes. I mean, 4-0, 2K lead already, 6 minutes in.
A lot of this being because of how well that level 1 and level 2 really went for this top lane, right? He knows he can leave the Tiny alone. We'll be losing FY.
Yeah, makes a quick rotation to try and find something from the side lanes. Realizes they're not going too hot right now.
Auto behind healing. Could absolutely see how they can accelerate.
For Whisper, he does have the roar for a potential escape attempt. If he can get it off, he hasn't actually got the mana for it, and not enough even with the 1 charges if he pressed it, so
They better keep tabs of that on the side of LGD.
I was just going to try and start clearing, but it won't be quick.
Solar Guardian's
A
up.
little rough here, indeed the timing hit.
Got stopped.
Going to get put to an end, in fact, and that allows LGD to turn and get the kill. Arme
Whoopsie.
and X-Nova still going to try and fight on forwards. They haven't got much left in the tank. They've got to run.
Nothing to say is going down.
Dragon Tail's back up. He's gone. XXS ended up teeping over. He will now turn up, but not really a lot left for him to do to try and help out. XG's just got to run and get out of this.
I think the ward that they have on the bottom side saw him maybe on the tree line because I think he was trying to hide from the Venge,
I think
but he gets
it
stunned
was-
during the solar.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to take Yuma. That's a big in the way that they kind of collapse and close the map off. So this could be a cool approach if he wants to go for as well. FY.
Get the catch on him. Got the chance to get a snowball off. He will. He's got nothing to say next over here to help
Solar.
out. They'll get the arrow in on towards him. Yuma's there with the
Nice
swap. They're trying to
swap.
save TOPSON. He's trying to run away. He's up to the high ground. He's still alive.
No way.
He's getting away from them. The
He's
swap
gonna
there
live.
from Yuma, bailing TOPSON out. They end up killing off XXS, and indeed a tip coming out there from TOPSON to Yuma.
Yuma, these first 10 minutes, which isn't usually the best thing to do. Sure,
Didn't work out too hot for them last game.
Like, you've got snowball saves, you've got Solar Guardian, but playing fully reactive can be incredibly dangerous. AME.
With the Avalanche into the arrow and the Solar Guardian, but
Swap.
Yuma's in with the swap. Going to be able to keep Whisper safe. They're ready to turn with the Magic Missile and the Roar. Nothing to say's in as well with the burst to bring Yuma down, though. Laguna Blade comes in. They'll get the Venge kill.
XG's got the numbers for now. Does LGD want to push forward? It looks like they want to with TOPSON.
I mean, they'll take that. You know, they were sort of looking towards the Beastmaster. They end up getting Yuma instead. I mean, that's the carry. And White is going to get caught by surprise with the fact that LGD was still hanging around on the high ground.
Who can XG get out now? Especially nothing to say. He is very vulnerable right now. XXS is just out of there.
They found him.
They're caught.
So whilst the initial move did sort of work out, they killed the carry. They do still end up losing a couple of heroes for it. TOPSON making sure he gets the last hit on that one.
Looks like this was maybe just an attempt to catch a support. Moonlight Shadow, XG. Oh, they found Theo. TOPSON will ditch him. Actually,
Oh, so good. All three tier 1s taken here, 16 minutes in by LGD.
oh, XXS. Caught sleeping.
That's going to be a kill.
Steps up just a bit too far. For LGD, X-Nova still not having the vessel, right? He's getting close, though.
And this might be the move they're looking for. Ame's joined the team.
Okay, Whisper, he gets the blink off. I think he just picked it up off of that courier.
Ame's coming over, though. So Whisper has to roar and run. The Avalanche is going to catch him.
He's going to just kill the Tusk.
He is.
XXS also.
Off the mark with the Starbreaker. So he's going to...
LGD even themselves, they can just smoke and look for a fight themselves pretty much at any point if they feel like they want to. They have the BK, yeah, with the BKB from TOPSON for sure, they could look for any of these fights now. TOPSON is in the area. AME,
He's going to go for the jump.
they've got a swap though.
No, the Solar Guardian.
There it is.
Swap comes in. They get TOPSON out of the side. They'll turn and try and...
Oh, they got him anyway.
The Laguna does still finish up the job. Yuma, of course, is going to be back with round 2 thanks to the Aghanims. See what they can get in return. They'll get the Lina. XXS will be able to run.
They got TOPSON anyway. See how XG wants to respond to it. Blink is finished for FY now too, so they're gonna get this further catch. I mean, Theo, very far forward. TOPSON now after that death, actually the one to start falling behind.
Ame.
They see him. AME.
Hey, they're going to get the Avalanche off it first onto the two of them. Solar Guardian coming in. The swap will come out. Get Whisper out of the side. He's able to turn and get the roar off onto Ame. He'll run down FY, let TOPSON and Whisper the rest of them deal with Ame.
Whisper is just so damn strong at this point. He truly is the carry. Every single time Yuma's in position to get these swaps as well.
And farm these camps.
Oh, no way. If they get him here.
But how did they know? Did they just... They didn't.
They just knew.
They just knew.
Roar, he's gone.
I mean, they read him perfectly there. They knew exactly that he was coming out of the base and going to those camps.
Game overall, though, with the lane that he's up again, even though he didn't dominate the lane in particular, it was enough. And I love that he did go for the Ags this game.
Trying to turn with the fight here, the Solar Guardian, but the Bushwhack's out onto the two of them. They will take out Yuma the once. You get a follow-up stun on him, they'll get him a second time.
Aegis is getting reclaimed. Won't be able to chase, though.
Position. I mean, well, XG are going to try and react.
We've got the whole squad.
Ame's going to show here with the jump. He's going to get caught by the roar. They're going to put everything onto Yuma. Take him out the once. Now they turn over towards Whisper, but Whisper did get the BKB off. So Whisper's going to try and stand his ground potentially. He's getting outnumbered though. Turns, throws the axes out. Ame moving in with the BKB. Trying to find Theo. Of course, BKB now going to come to an end on Ame. They've caught him in the bushwhack. XXS swings back in with the Starbreaker, but he's doing barely any damage to TOPSON at all. TOPSON's just full HP. He can turn, chase down XXS. He'll pull himself away with a hammer.
Can Ame get out also? Are they all really going to just able to disengage?
Shadowblade's going to fall to an end in a second. He'll have another blink. He's into the trees. Nothing to stop the TP. Ame gets away.
Wow.
Definitely a move. I mean, I'm all for the crazy stuff.
Yeah, why not?
But you wouldn't see anyone else do this.
Gold lead has completely dropped down. All 3 cores now on the side. On
He's
XG,
changing
ready
it up.
to
He's
fight.
doing up Octarine. TOPSON's still considering his options. Yuma's going to get
Yuma,
jumped.
again, caught first.
Get him at once. They do turn with the stun over towards XNova. XNova gets the leap off. The Raw's there to finish him off. Solar Guardian comes in, but they're able to kite it out. AME popped the pretty early now, so it's going to come to an end. He's going to try and run away from this, but Whisper and Theolacor are on top of him. They take AME down. They're going to see the attempted BKB TP out from XXS. It will succeed. And that's AME gone. He doesn't have to play with here unless he wants to sell that one to get the Reaver.
Dire are scanning.
Does not at the moment.
KJ. He has an A on disc.
And he's got backup. They're going to turn with the stun. Take out FY. It's going to be a get out of here. You know, for XG. They don't want to be around.
Oh, AME.
AME's been found.
He's stunned.
And he's been left behind because the rest
He
of
is
the team
super
have already
dead.
bailed out.
Look at the damage on the bench. 349 plus 225 when he retires the Tiny. Oh my god. These are monstrously farmed as well too for LGD since they've just been able to sit back and farm.
Well, AME. It's a good avalanche onto the 2 of them, but
No
there's
damage.
not really any follow-up. TOPSON's just able to turn with the BKB look to AME. AME has to put the BKB run back up to the high ground. The Blade comes out. As they do find Theolacor off to the side.
This is so deep.
They're chasing very deep for this call, and they're not even going to get him. Or maybe with AME going in, they can. The swap's there. No, Theolacor's still alive. AME's trying to kill him, but the bushwhack comes out to 2. Then they have the Starbreaker. A heal comes through. Finally, they killed Theolacor, but it took so much, and they had to go so deep. Can they actually get out of this? Nothing to say. He's caught in the trees. They'll lose the Lina. AME's able to TP out at least, but just getting the Kotl cost them 2 of their own lives. One of them being that of the mid, and they had to go so deep.
Risky.
Oh, XXS. Gonna swing in. We're gonna see TOPSON make the jump over towards him.
Swapped out.
Back onto XXS. They'll put the BKB. Try and get away, but the Roar comes in. They'll pull him off the side. They've got the snowball to bail XXS out for now. XXS will live thanks to the save of FY.
But the racks.
And AME jumps back in.
AME.
Trying to finish off Yuma, but Yuma just turns. They've got the stone control. AME is locked down. Finally gets the BKB off, but he's so low. The jump comes in from FY Solar Guardian as well. They'll take Yuma out the once. That's the Aegis gone. They can go for round 2. TOPSON back in with the jump.
Look how slow they are.
Away. XXS tripped up by the stun into the hook wing bushwhack. He's out for good. 90 seconds, no buyback on him. The mega creeps are out.
Oh man, this TOPSON build too, it's very annoying versus this team. Look at AME. He can't move.
LGD in these last 2 games, they've really looked a step ahead of XG. That game 1, really a distant memory. After seeing the performance here in game 2 and game 3 from LGD.
Roar.
Another one.
Godlike.
Ready to close it up. They're going to try one final attempt to hold them back as they look towards Yuma. But AME, he's gone out of the game. No buyback on him. GG is called as LGD will take this series 2-1 with a very impressive game 2 and now game 3.
Yuma getting all the tips. He probably asked for the Venge, right? And it was probably a lot of little individual things. Stopping the Solar Guardian, swapping at the first Solar Guardian as well, too.